The comeback was the goalie. Mike Adler started, benched in the second quarter. Turner Uppgren came in, and he was fantastic. And Matt, it's Uppgreen who gets the start again today.
You have to ride the hot hand. Uppgreen was the key difference maker in that game for when Duke.
And somebody lost a stick. That one did not go in.
It'll be
Shot
interesting
by
to
Sean
see.
Lowry.
That could have been on the inside post. I know we had one yesterday in the Towson, Virginia game that looked to hit that interior post. So did that one.
Robert Morris in transition. Let's see if they try to go early, and a save by Uppgreen. It's fished. Matt, we were talking before the game, and you said 23's got to touch it on every offensive possession.
And so far early in this game, he's in a much better spot. Right there with the great opportunity. But when you have a player of his ability.
Wilder was another 7-year guy, wasn't he?
He was.
Kai Montgomery. He had a goal in the opener. Shoots, and a save by Ben Savick. Two early saves by Savick. Here's O'Neal. That one hit the side of the net. And it's picked up by Robert Morris.
Uppgreen now taken out of the cage. Kind of like a reversal here, right? The first game we saw Adler start and Uppgreen came in and made all the difference in the world. What happens here today?
Shot wide by Dyson Williams, the Canadian. It was off the stick of Savick, so shot clock resets. Here's Brennan O'Neal, bullies inside. Ball's in front of the cage and secured by Ben Savick. Friday. Should we recalibrate how we've thought the ACC was supposed to look going into the season based on what we've seen, or do we just say, hold on, it's still February 7th?
I think both. I mean, I think it is early in the season. And Duke always, they are playing crisp lacrosse.
Zero turnovers for Robert Morris.
How often do you see
They
a
get
goalie
Adler.
get he got two slashes. I don't think I've ever seen that before from a goalkeeper.
So Uppgreen will come back in. They'll have another player serve the penalty.
Down low early on, Duke continues to pepper him at his feet, and he is on top of those. They need to start changing up their release points and start shooting towards the upper portion of the cage.
Aiden Denenza, another freshman, same high school as Brennan O'Neal, taken away by Holden.
And now there's a flag on the field.
Boudreau against Manown. That's a matchup for Robert Morris. Feeding inside, another save by Adler. Perkins over to Smith. 2 seconds on the man up. Even strength. Perkins denied by Adler on the doorstep. He was not blinded by the light. He's looked anything but. Struggled against Denver early on Friday. Had to rally for a 12-10 win, and now on the ropes midway through the second half against Robert Morris. Boudreau has his pass taken away. Adler's provided a lift. That pass batted down. Perkins turned away. Adler on the doorstep again. Boudreau spin cycles, lost the ball. Big ground ball here. And it comes to Duke. Another save by Adler. He's been a stone wall. That's 4. Off the scramble. Adler pounces out of the cage. And then he gets decked. Out of bounds. Robert. Now the freshman Denenza. Owen Caputo, 2 goals against Denver, shoots low, saved. Rebound is loose. It's like they're curling.
Necessarily being outplayed. In this game, I feel like they've been outplayed and quite frankly lucky to only be down a goal.
Boudreau's shot. Adler continues to be a barricade.
And that's the difference right there. Adler's come in and
scoring today coming from unlikely sources. Owen Caputo against Holden. Saved by Savick. Shot clock resets. Caputo tries to retrieve. Adler 5 for 5 in goal since entering. That's been a big difference. 2 games in a row. A goalie change has sparked a comeback. Sowers against Vines. Feeding Lindsay. Saved by Savick.
Not too many quality shots there. I know Adler's had a few saves early on that were big, that were high-quality saves. And then they've really started to force the issue a little bit. That's
Another
a big save
by Adler.
That's a good one. Ryan Smith coming down to his right.
Duke 2 out of 3 with the extra man. Sowers has been dangerous on the EMO today. That one is wide. Shot by Philip Robertson. Now that was saved, excuse me. There's Sowers. Dyson Williams. Savick out of the cage.
They're all assists, right? Like, people are going to love you if you dish up 6 assists a game. You're going to be their best friend. So, I just think he's trying to find his rhythm in the offense. It's a different offense.
Scored since the first quarter. Ryan Smith's got 2 of the 5. Here's Boudreau. Good look. Adler there on the rebound. It's Keeley. Coming off the bench today. After getting benched on Friday, he has stopped 8 of 9. He has been the difference in this game.
Second game in a row for the Blue Devils where the goalie coming off the bench has made the difference. I mean, you have to think Adler, obviously a great career prior to Duke. Maybe he was a little nervous in that first game against Denver. New program. He got peppered pretty early and didn't seem to be seeing the ball too well. But today, Robert Morris hasn't found it very easy. That they got early in transition today are what sparked the offensive, flurry that they've had here.
Another save by Savick. He has been almost every bit Adler's equal in keeping Robert Morris in this game. Ground ball. O'Neal cranks. Saved by Savick. I don't know if he saw it. Both ways. Dyson Williams off the feed from Tenenza. Bounce shot, another save, Savick. Today, Matt.
Yeah, Chris Gray, kind of a forgotten, I don't want to say he's forgotten, but he had over 100 points. They are going to get a lot better. O'Neal, with all the hype, still figuring the game out. You talk to Coach Tiffany about Schellenberger, right? Number 1 recruit in the country, fanfare, not to the level of O'Neal. But he said redshirting him was like all the difference in the world. It took that pressure off of him. And you can kind of see O'Neal today feeling that pressure. And Duke, my takeaway is they may well be the number 1 team at the end of the year. I don't think
Friday and Sunday. Sowers. That time is a feeder. Saved by Adler.
Shots and made his life a little bit easier, so kudos to them. And they had a couple goals that they created for Duke in the transition game as well.
Robert Morris plays all but 2 of its games on the road. Duke does it again.